Okay, let's talk about something we all think about. What should you really be eating every single day? To feel good, feel energetic.
Right. It's a huge question.
Yeah, and there's just so much noise out there, isn't there? Conflicting advice everywhere can honestly leave you feeling more confused.
Definitely. One day it's this, the next day it's something else entirely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in this deep dive, we're trying to cut through that. We're focusing on the core ideas for daily eating, for health, for vitality, based on Dr. Sirtaram Vishnoi's work.
Yeah, we've been looking at his writings, Eating Daily for Health and Vitality, and also his podcast, Lifelines by Supremedic. Episode 23 specifically dives into this exact question.
What really stands out is how practical it is. It's not about some crazy restrictive diet, right? It's more like a guide.
Exactly. It's very encouraging, actually. More about sustainable actions, things you can genuinely build into your life rather than just, theory.
So our mission here is to pull out those key actionable principles, things that really support energy, focus, and, well, long-term health. Think of it as a quick, thorough guide without all the overwhelm.
A solid plan.
Okay, so where do we start? What's the absolute foundation of eating well every day, according to Dr. Vishnoi?
Well, the big word is balance. It's really about making sure your body gets all the essential nutrients it needs, not focusing too much on one thing or blaming another.
Like trying to get the whole orchestra playing together, not just the violins.
That's a great way to put it, yeah. All the parts need to work together for the best performance.
Okay, so what are these essential parts? What are we talking about?
We're talking about the 5 key macronutrients. So you've got carbohydrates.
Our main fuel source, right?
Exactly. For physical activity, brain function, everything. Then proteins.
Building blocks, muscle repair, that kind of thing.
Right, but also immune function, body maintenance, really vital. Then fats.
Ah, fats.
Yeah.
Often misunderstood.
Very, but essential. Hormone regulation, absorbing certain vitamins, brain health. You need them. Then fiber.
The unsung hero.
Totally.
Yeah.
Crucial for digestion, blood sugar, just overall well-being. And finally, number 5, water.
Can't forget water.
Absolutely not. Essential for pretty much every single bodily function.
Okay, that's a clear framework. Let's zoom in a bit. Protein gets a lot of airtime. What's the key takeaway there?
So yeah, protein, it's more than just for muscles, like you said. Dr. Vishnoi emphasizes its role in repairing tissues, supporting the immune system, making hormones. It does a lot.
And how much do we actually need? Is there a simple guideline?
There's a general guideline he mentions, around 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per kilogram of your body weight per day.
Okay.
But it's important to remember that's not set in stone. It can vary. Your activity level, your health goals. Someone training really hard might need a bit more, for instance.
Makes sense. Needs change. So food-wise, where should we be getting this protein?
Your variety is the big thing here. He lists a whole range. Lean meats like chicken, turkey, leaner beef, or pork. Okay. Fish and seafood are great too. Salmon, tuna, sardines, shrimp.
Good options.
But he also really pushes for plant-based sources. Things like beans, lentils, chickpeas, tofu, tempeh, quinoa.
Ah, the plant-based powerhouses.
Yeah. And dairy, Greek yogurt, milk, cheese, nuts and seeds too, almonds, peanuts, chia seeds, sunflower seeds, they all count.
So lots of choices.
Exactly. And the benefit of mixing it up, especially including those plant-based ones, is you get extra fiber and other nutrients along with the protein. It's a win-win.
Good point. Okay, let's switch gears to fats. They've definitely had a complicated history in nutrition advice. What's Dr. Vishnoi's take?
Yeah, he tackles that head on. The old fat is bad idea. He clarifies they're absolutely essential, like we touched on, critical for the brain, hormones, and absorbing vitamins A, D, E, and K.
The fat-soluble ones.
Exactly. The key distinction, he says, is the type of fat. We really want to focus on unsaturated fats. Those are the ones linked to better heart health.
Okay, so not all fats are created equal. We need to be choosy. What are some good sources of these healthier fats?
Think avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats and fiber.
Love avocados.
Olive oil is another great one, especially extra virgin. Nuts and seeds, almonds, walnuts, chia, flax seeds, fantastic sources.
Okay.
And fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines, they give you those omega-3s, which are brilliant for your heart and brain.
Right, the omega-3s.
Yeah. Even coconut oil, which is, higher in saturated fat, can have a place in moderation. The main message is choose whole, unprocessed sources of fat and don't overdo it. Moderation is key.
Got it. Choose wisely. Enjoy mindfully. Okay, what about carbs? Carbohydrates, our main fuel, but we hear so much about good versus bad carbs.
Absolutely. Dr. Vishnoi suggests carbs should make up a decent chunk of our daily calories, maybe 45 to 65%. But, and this is the crucial part, the emphasis should be firmly on complex carbohydrates.
Not the simple ones. What's the difference in practice?
Well, complex carbs think whole grains, fruits, veggies, legumes, they digest more slowly. This gives you sustained energy, keeps your blood sugar more stable, no big spikes and crashes.
Avoiding that afternoon slump.
Exactly. Simple carbs like you find in sugary drinks, white bread, pastries. They hit your system fast. You get a quick rush, then often a crash, feeling sluggish.
Okay, so steady energy is the goal.
Oh.
What are some top examples of these complex carbs we should aim for?
Definitely whole grains. Brown rice, quinoa, oats, whole wheat bread, whole wheat pasta. Load up on fruits and vegetables. He encourages eating a rainbow of colors to get a wide mix of vitamins and antioxidants.
Eat the rainbow. Got it.
Legumes are fantastic too. Beans, lentils, peas, chickpeas. They offer carbs plus protein and fiber. Double whammy.
Good stuff.
And things like sweet potatoes are a great fiber-rich choice instead of regular white potato sometimes. Basically try to limit those refined processed carbs. They don't offer much nutrition and can mess with your energy.
Makes total sense. Now, you called fiber the underrated powerhouse earlier. It doesn't always get the spotlight, does it? Why is it so important?
It really doesn't get enough credit. Dr. Vishnoi highlights just how critical fiber is. It's absolutely key for digestion, keeping things moving smoothly, but it also plays a huge role in regulating blood sugar, which is important for energy and preventing issues down the line. Plus, it's great for heart health. It can help lower cholesterol.
So multiple benefits.
Definitely. And he points out something interesting. The recommendation is generally 25 to 30 grams a day for adults, but most people, they don't get anywhere near that.
A fiber gap. So how can we easily boost our intake? What are some simple swaps or additions?
It's mostly about leaning into whole foods. More fruit is a great start. Apples, berries, pears, oranges, bananas, all good fiber sources.
Easy enough.
Pile on the veggies, leafy greens, broccoli, carrots, Brussels sprouts. Choose whole grains like oats, quinoa, brown rice, barley over refined versions.
Okay.
Include legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas in meals. Maybe add them to salads or soups. And nuts and seeds are fiber heroes too. Chia seeds, flax seeds, almonds, sprinkle them on yogurt or oats.
Lots of practical ways then.
Yeah, and he really connects higher fiber intake directly to better digestion and a lower risk of serious things like heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Pretty strong motivation to add more fiber in.
Absolutely. Okay, last key element.
Yeah.
Hydration. So simple, yet so easy to forget. Why is water just non-negotiable?
It really is fundamental. Dr. Vishnoi stresses water is involved in, practically everything your body does. Nutrient absorption, getting rid of waste through detoxification, regulating your temperature. It's the medium for it all.
Right.
We often hear the 8 cups a day guideline, which is a decent starting point, but he does acknowledge that individual needs vary. Depends on your activity, age, climate.
Right.
You need to listen to your body.
So 8 cups is a ballpark, but pay attention to your own needs. What are some good strategies to stay hydrated, especially if just plain water feels boring sometimes?
Making it a habit is key. Sipping water throughout the day, maybe keeping a bottle handy. Aiming for roughly those 8 cups is a good visual.
Okay.
Herbal teas count. Infused water, adding lemon, cucumber, mint, can make it more appealing without sugar.
Nice idea.
And remember, lots of fruits and veggies have high water content: watermelon, cucumber, oranges, celery. They contribute too.
Eating your water.
Sort of, yeah. And the benefits are clear. Dr. Vishnoi links good hydration to better mental clarity, healthier skin, more energy. And a key tip: don't wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst often means you're already a little dehydrated.
Good reminder. Drink before you're thirsty. Okay, we've covered the building blocks: protein, fats, carbs, fiber, water. To make it super practical, could you walk us through what a balanced day might look like based on these principles?
Sure. He gives a really helpful example. For breakfast, maybe something like whole grain oats with some berries, a sprinkle of chia seeds, and maybe a dollop of almond butter.
Sounds good. Balanced.
Yeah. Then for lunch, perhaps grilled chicken or maybe some chickpeas on a big salad with lots of mixed greens and olive oil and vinegar dressing, and maybe some quinoa on the side.
Nice. Filling and nutritious.
For a snack, maybe keep it simple. A handful of almonds and a small apple. And then dinner could be something like baked salmon, getting those healthy fats with roasted sweet potatoes and some steamed broccoli.
Yum. That sounds delicious.
And if you want something sweet, he suggests maybe Greek yogurt with a tiny bit of honey and some walnuts as an optional dessert.
See, healthy eating doesn't have to be boring or complicated at all.
Not at all. It's about combining these elements in enjoyable ways.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive based on Dr. Vishnoy's insights, what's the main message you want people to take away?
I think the core message is really that long-term health and feeling energetic comes down to a balanced, varied diet focused on whole foods. It's about consistently including those lean proteins, choosing healthy fats, prioritizing complex carbs and fiber from fruits and veggies, and of course, drinking enough water.
So it's less about chasing the latest fad diet and more about building a sustainable habit of nourishing yourself well.
Exactly. Nourishing your body and your mind through thoughtful food choices. It's foundational.
Absolutely. Which leads us to a final thought for you listening. What's one small, really actionable step you could take, maybe even starting today, to bring more of these principles into your own daily eating?
Yeah, just one small thing. Because remember, as Dr. Vishnoy puts it, it's those consistent small changes that add up to make a big difference for your long-term health, for your vitality, for your lifeline.